I'm recording now.
Okay.
Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Hedgehog's Homestead.
SketchUp edition.
SketchUp edition.
Oh,
We should do a sound effect there.
yeah, I don't know what sound that would be, but we could do one if we had one.
Like a scratched record or something. SketchUp edition.
Yeah, okay. So it's March 15th, 11:29 a.m. And I am getting ready to put the top plate on the tiny home. So this has taken me the better part of a week, 10 days, probably closer. I'm not doing it every day for hours on end, but I don't know, yesterday was probably a good solid 6 hours or more.
But he's learning the whole SketchUp in the process. It's
We'll
not...
have to learn the program,
Yeah.
So this is what I have for you, and all I'm going to do is put on the top plate, and today starts the fun stuff because now we can actually start working on a legitimate layout. All the windows are to measurement, the doors are to measurement, the sill heights are to measurement, so everything is in there. All the pertinent information we need to actually make the floor plan is in there. So here we go. So I'll show you doing the last top plate, if you want to get that in focus. So that is what tiny home looks like right now. This is the French door. I'm not worried about gussing it up right now. It is a French door. Looks like a big plate of glass, but it's the French door. And now I'm just going to come in and put the top plate on, and I'm done with this. And then we can start on the, maybe what I would call the interesting work, which is actually finding a layout. And that'll probably take several iterations to come up with to get just what we want. And there we go. Make another copy. Make another copy. Make another copy. And there we go. And we come in here and look.
Boy, we don't even have to get nails out. How about that?
No. That's not right. So one moment, let me get this right. Oops. Okay. So let's try this again. So we'll make a copy of this and then put it into place and put it back down.
Nice.
And there.
What?
There we go. So now we have our top plate and tiny home is done. Let's just check. We'll check our measurement right here. And our measurement from here to here should be 6 9 1/8. And it's 5/16. So let's check the top measurement. This should be 6 10 3/4. So I'm suspecting it's just in the placement of our top plate. Yeah, that's off by a 1/16 of an inch. So the problem comes in here that this one is not quite set properly. So when we zoom in, we can kind of take a peek at it. And we see, oh, it's not on the face of it either, so I need to do a little bit of movement here. And bring this out just a skosh. So it's sitting off there just a little bit, but we can fix that right up. Like so. And then we can take a peek at this top, and there's our little bit of gap. I'm ducking my head so I can see closer. So I can see down in there.
Because you're used to ducking under things.
Well, yeah, see, so this needs to come down, just needs to come down. Just a skosh out to there. So now, let's take a peek at our measurement again. And we will see that it should be pretty dang close now. And it's closer. It should be 6'9" and an 1/8, and it's still off a little bit. It's a little bit high still, so that says that I need to come in this plate. But this, let's check the top plate. And this doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things. It's where I want it to be roughly, but it's just me. Why does it seem like that's not set? It's literally off by a 1/16 of an inch. Because it's not. Well, 6'10" and 3/16. At any rate, you guys get the idea. So, tiny home is done as far as layout. Now we are going to, well, you can see it right there. We are going to, hold on, I'm just trying to show everything here. This is east facing right here. This face right here. And tiny home is done. Now the fun begins. Because this has been, now I can put walls where we want to put walls, and now I know how to make walls very easily. And the framing inside will be simple. So now we just need to, we already have some layouts we like, so we're going to go through and we'll probably give you an update on, all the different machinations that we do, all the different layouts that we make until we get to the one that we're going to frame. And I'm hopeful we can maybe start framing by Monday. Maybe sooner.
As long as we can get all the lumber.
We can get all the lumber. It's just at what price?
Yeah.
It's not an issue of getting the lumber, it's an issue of paying for the lumber.
At $8 a 2x4, basically. Almost.
Yeah.
Like $7.76 is what I saw last time.
Yep.
We're watching those prices closely.
Well, the good thing is we don't have a lot of framing to do. But the next part of SketchUp is going to be, if I'm going to do the roof on it, the inside, those dimensions. I probably will, because I want to learn it. Because it's not a simple, triangle roof. It's a gambrel roof.
Gambrel?
It's called gambrel roof.
Oh, okay.
So, which just means that you have a 90 and then you have a 45 on each side, and it's just those measurements which I already have. So it shouldn't be a lot of complexity, but I'm not going to say it'll be easy, because I didn't I didn't think this would be as hard as it was.
Yeah.
It's not that it's hard, it's that I'm learning everything at once.
Yeah.
But at any rate, good news today, March 15th, tiny home SketchUp is done. Now off to layout. So
Woohoo! Which I'm excited about that part.
I'm looking forward to that because that answers a lot of questions for us. It decides what we're going to use, how we're going to use the space, what makes the most sense, how we squeeze every little drop of space, you know, out of tiny home with clever tricks, with layout, making it, you know, you have to think about there's only going to be one bathroom, so we don't want people coming through our bedroom to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So that's a consideration. And anyway, we're going to go through all those. We won't bore you with all the details, but what we will do is once we get several models in place and once we've found them, it might be fun on a live or something maybe.
Yeah.
To kind of present some layouts and kind of see. Doesn't mean we're going to take the vote necessarily, but maybe you guys will be able to take a look at it and put your 2 cents into the plans and what the pros of one are or the pros of another, and maybe there'll be something we've missed that we'll need to consider, so that will be very helpful. But
yeah, this is, you know, we wouldn't take a vote because of it's our lifestyle and how we have to live, and so
no, but we can take a vote as to what they like best.
Yeah.
And then maybe what they like best and maybe why and maybe what they don't like and why, because then all that input could be very helpful. Because maybe there's something we're overlooking. We've never done any of this before. This is all new. I'm not a builder. She's not a builder. Norman and Astro are not builders either.
No.
They're out of their dog fool minds.
They try to give us tips and tricks, and we just don't listen to them.
Yeah, I don't understand their language. But at any rate, stay tuned. Next up is iterations of layouts, and we're going to begin that. I'm going to begin that right now. So that's the fun stuff. So you know the drill. Back to work.
Back to work. We'll see you next time, and God bless.
Arrivederci.
Have a hedgy day.